Detective Fiona Roop is investigating a series of bank card thefts from housing estates across East London. One victim took pictures of the gang as they stole her card.
So the first image, you can see two males stood at the communal post boxes. They've managed to access the post box because you can see that the door's down. One of them's got their hand inside. Obviously, looks like he's taking the post. The next image shows one of the guys with a handful of post whilst he's locking the post box back up, and the other male looks like he's already sort of scarpering.
Detectives have discovered the gang were tipped off about the victim's card being delivered by a corrupt Barclays bank employee called Zuned Ahmed. Barclays alerted detectives as soon as they uncovered the fraud.
The bank were able to identify that it was Mr. Ahmed all through his user ID. Mr. Ahmed had accessed her account, has requested a passcode, a card and a PIN for her savings account. And then a card and PIN has been issued and intercepted by the people that she's then taken photographs of. And then later on, a loan of £35,000 has been agreed.
Ahmed has also illegally accessed 25 other victims' accounts, sending out cards and PIN numbers, enabling the gang to steal over £160,000.
It's one of our biggest vulnerabilities that we still have corrupt employees working in our financial institutions. When you've got access to a whole database of customers of a single bank or a banking institution, then you've almost got millions at your fingertips.
Detectives must act fast to prevent Ahmed accessing more accounts.
Oh, he is known. That's naughty because he works in a bank and he shouldn't be. Go on, what's he done? Oh, fraud by abuse of position this year, January. Oh, God. Hiya. Are you Mr. Ahmed?
Which Ahmed?
Pardon? Zuned?
Was they come now?
Yeah, well...
No.
Are you Mr...
Whoa! Open the door
We
now,
just need-
otherwise you'll get arrested as well.
We just need a word with you, chap. Right.
Right.
Come out a sec, mate, and we'll speak to you out here if you don't want your...
Yeah.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of fraud by abuse of position and conspiracy to defraud. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be given in evidence. Come on then, chap.
Ahmed has only been working at Barclays for 3 months. He started stealing account details as soon as he got the job.
I like to say stupid mistakes, but this one's worse.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit.
You know some people, don't you?
Not really. You might think I'm lying, but I don't.
Well, no, yeah, but the information that you've provided has gone somewhere.
Yeah,
No, boys, he came
So,
in
you
and
know,
we
there's
walked out.
that avenue that we've got to look
Oh,
at.
yeah, he said he won't. You won't. Trying to stand here.
Any offence?
He has accessed lots of different customers, like numerous customers' accounts, without any business reason to do so. And soon after he's accessed those accounts, they've gone to fraud. So he's passed on the customers' details to others who have then obviously also committed the fraud.
You've been in trouble with the police before?
He has.
What is that?
Yeah.
Ahmed faces 6 years in prison for fraud by abuse of position. He could reduce his sentence if he helps identify the rest of the gang.
Okay. Now, if you know something about this, then I suggest that you start telling us now. It's not a small theft. It's a large-scale conspiracy. Now, do you want to tell me what's going on?
No comment.
The City of London police regularly arrest corrupt bank workers.
Mr. Ahmed used to work for Domino's Pizza prior to working at the bank. There he was fired for doing the same thing. He was stealing people's credit card details at Domino's, and only 3 months later he joins a bank, gets fired again for doing exactly the same thing. We also find that the majority of the time it's the bank insider, obviously, that gets found out, caught, arrested and charged, and the people higher up in the organised crime gangs are the ones that get away with it, don't get their hands dirty.
Ahmed is charged with fraud by abuse of position. Barclays say they were unaware he had a police caution for the offences at Domino's.